Welcome everybody to the Park Hopper. Today we're at the Nissequogue River State Park. So here we are today at the Nissequogue River. The park itself needs a little maintaining, but if you can get to the river, you get a very nice view. So this is the Nissequogue River State Park, located on Long Island's North Shore, opened in the year 2000, located in Kings Park. The Nissequogue River, 8.3 miles, which flows from Caleb Smith Park in Smithtown and empties into the Long Island Sound. So we're in the background there would be the Sound. To our left would be eventually Sunken Meadow Park, which we were at last time. And in fact, you could walk along the beach at Sunken Meadow Park and bring you to this spot. Here's the river. We're now facing north. Now moving in a southeasterly direction. The Nissequogue River. Now, once you get down to the river, which is kind of difficult to get to, it's a really nice view. Now, when you first get into the park to try to park and stuff, you might not be too impressed. Most of the parks we've been to lately are right off the parkway. This one is kind of hidden away a little bit. But once you get down to where the water is, it's worth the trip. The Nissequogue River State Park sits on a former New York State owned psychiatric facility. So you get to drive past some abandoned buildings. Probably want to drive through there at night. But the park offers bird watching at the bird conservation area, fishing, canoeing and kayaking, hiking, biking, and guided tours. In the background, that is Short Beach on the other side of the river. I think. So now we're looking at, again, the river, the Long Island Sound all the way in the distance, and further back in the distance is Connecticut. You can just barely see it. We'd have to go to the beach to get a better look. A kayaker out there. Named after the Algonquin-speaking Nissequogue tribe, the Nissequogue River is home to striped bass, bluefish, summer flounder, winter flounder, porgies, eels, trout, yellow perch, largemouth bass, and herring. So here are some buildings here. Used to be a psychiatric ward, Kings Park Psychiatric Center, and they decided to turn it into a park. Interesting. I guess they meant well, but I don't know if it takes away from, and it's at the beach exactly. It's by the beach, but I mean, it's just a park. So when you first come in here, it's like, oh, this is it? That looks like a Bob Ross painting right there. And here's an even better view right here. Got some bikers. And that building right there, that's part of the psychiatric ward. Again, this is a closed psychiatric facility. So there's the psychiatric facility. And then we turn, and here is the water. So on May 17, 2010, New York State closed 55 parks due to budgetary cuts, including the Nissequogue River State Park. But on May 28th of the same year, they reversed that decision and reopened the park here at Nissequogue River. Now, I must admit, this is my first time here at the Nissequogue River State Park, so I wasn't really sure what I would be in for today, as opposed to the other parks that we've been to that I've been to like a million times. But this is my very first time here at the Nissequogue River State Park. We're up on a bit of a hill right now, looking down that sailboat, which has been the main character of today's vlog. And again, the Long Island Sound again in the background. There you go, it's a little beach alongside the river. And we're all the way up on top of this big hill. And we pan across here. So, taking a look at some of the buildings on the way back to the parking lot. Now, the thing to note here is that this park closes at sunset, so try not to be stuck here at night, because state troopers, state park police roll through here, and they do give tickets for trespassing if you're here after the park closes. Now, as mentioned, this is my first time here, so don't know too much about it. This bill has got some artwork on it. This one is the Parrk offices, so that one you can go into. The others, I wouldn't recommend it.